Welcome back. Today is the day, the Smaug 2XL in the review from Archery Malaysia. It's a former Patreon project, and here, please, dear patrons, I don't do Patreon anymore, so don't please sign up there. I just wait until everybody is switching over or want to switch over to my own Asiatic Archery Alliance membership part. It's the same like Patreon. But as I said now a few times in the videos, it's a little easier for me to deal with things because Patreon was quite some limiting things, and I will close it down end of this month. So if you're still there, just unsubscribe at Patreon and subscribe on my channel on asiaticarchery.com. But back to this. So this will be a bow for my Alliance members. It's a Smaug SR2XL. It's 45 pounds at 31 inches, measured from the belly. What do we get? We get a nice bow sleeve. We get the bow. And this is a heavy bow, I tell you, but a beautiful one. So we get a nice sleeve. Then we get the bow. He attached the string already there with a little tape. And it's a massive bow, of course, a Superrecurve. Superrecurve is nothing new. Of course, we all know Border Archery kind of like started this long ago with their Googly Doo, whatever the name is. But now, of course, when we have now carbon, it makes our life a little easier. So he attached the string nicely here and here and here. So what can I tell you? It's a Flemish fast flight bowstring. Knock set is installed, so he installed a knock for me because I always complain about the knock. Usually it's not installed. Type of string allows better brace height, turn up tunability, but drops a tiny bit of speed. So with this you can adjust a little easier. Takes a little away from the speed, but it's fine. But this bow already has more than enough speed, so a Flemish string is a nice touch. You don't want to untwist the string, please, so leave it as is. Or make it a little tighter. It's normal to have the string ends sticking out, so don't do anything to your Flemish string, but we see this maybe later. The string, some archers think that it's damage when you have here the strands pointing out, but it's completely normal. So the grip offset, left shift 1 millimeter for right hand thumb draw. So he maybe you can see it, so that the grip is slightly offset to the left, so when you shoot right hand thumb, the arrow is a little closer to the center. That's nice. What else do we have? Japanese Toray carbon, back and belly. White 3K carbon provides the critical twist resistance required for this type of bow. Now let's see. And holy moly, yes, that's at the tips you see it a bit, but in general, these limbs are really twist resistant. Then we have Canadian hard maple core. We have a full maple core. Where's the maple core? Then this is a full G10 riser. It's extremely hard, tough and strong material, so technically there is no need for extra arrow pass material. That's why he just left it as is, but he put here a little sticker, so just in case I scratch it. Provides an extremely dense, heavy, stable and solid base to tame the immense power of the bow. Let me see if I can shoot it. The beaver tail leather grip. Oh, this is a beaver tail leather grip. Interesting. An exotic leather that is highly durable, naturally scratch resistant and water resistant. The dragon-like scaly texture fits its name. We have a golden camphor burl overlay, which is a very rare exotic. You will see it also already in the photos. I will take some close-ups of it. It's a very rare exotic wood with beautiful texture and chatoyancy, whatever that is. So we have a solid 3 years warranty. Of course, standard terms and conditions apply. And even the bow sleeve is premium quality, that's true. So the base price, now we talk about prices. The base price of the Smaug SR is $1,083 before shipping. There are many optical customization, including use of exotic antler horn, mother of pearl, exotic snakeskin, and what have you. So now the technical specifications of this 2XL variant. The length strung is 54 inches. Armor length is 62 inches in case anyone cares. Max draw length is 32 inches from the belly, so 33.5 from the back. Construction type is multi-axial carbon wood lamination. The minimum draw length of 27 inches from belly for the hooks to fully open. Recommended for draw length 28 to 32 from belly. So now it gets bright. Now you don't see me anymore, but you see the bow. Minimum 9 gram per pound at 28 inches from the belly, 10 gram per pound at 30 inches, and 11 gram per pound at 32 inches from belly. The 4-stroke curve, I can show you, he sent it already. The x-axis draw length measured from the belly brace height should be 75 to 7 inches. After stringing, allow the string to stretch, especially flaming bow strings. Of course, we know the string needs a little to stretch. I have pre-stretched, but always it goes a little back and you need to stretch it again. If you want a longer draw, because 32 from the belly, 33.5 from here is not enough for you, he makes the 4XL Smaug, which has then can reach up to 35 inches from the belly and 36.5 from the back. The poundage range is normally up to 60 pounds at 28 inches with 3-year warranty. And if you want up to 80 pounds, it costs a little bit extra and you get 2 years warranty. Ostras, that was a lot. And done. So these recurve tips are really thin. You can see already that this will be a performer. What little do I actually know about both? So 61.5 from knock to knock. Arrow pass. We have one here. Yeah, of course we have an arrow pass. It depends where you put the arrow exactly. 18.5. So something like this. That's fine too. Now we need to remove the string. 1 sticker, 2 sticker. So you see, I did not shoot this bow, not even string this bow before. I want to do my first express with you. I impress my expression. I express my impression. Yeah, so relatively easy to see which side is up and which side is down. You have it narrow here, it's way wider. So we put the string and we leave it there. So what else do we have? Handle is really massive. Here you have written 31 at 45 pounds. So I guess the other way around, 45 pounds at 31, but I know what you mean. This, whatever the wood name is, looks really good. And this G10 riser, I think it makes totally sense for a performing bow like this. And I leave this sticker on just in case I really scratch the G10 because I am capable of. Let's string it. Put it in the top. Keep it here. And now, it's a beast. But string is actually easier than I thought. So, already set. Good. I like that. So, brace height is 7 inches, so we're just fine. Oh, still under 1 kilo. We had heavier ones, 930 grams. Just fine. And how I know Ronald, I don't need to check the poundage because it's surely on the pound right what he did, and you saw the draw curve already. So let's see. Oh, stiff. Everything is stiff and he gets flexible, but here, holy moly. Oh, you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the handle, 1, 2, 3. So Flemish string takes, I guess, a little away. I'm not sure if with a real fast flight it would be, but holy cow, there is tension in it. Oh, first 3 finger, no? Yeah. Look at the curls. What the fuck? So, and here you get the feeling, kind of like with a manju bow. In the beginning, you have to overcome all this until here, and now all of a sudden, So it's not a let off, but the draw curve goes first up and then like, but you saw it on the draw curve most probably. Holy cow, so this bow is heavy. I'm not sure if I would like to carry this all day, but you feel it's a substantial weapon and it's a pretty bow. I mean, look at this, I forgot the name of this wood. Really, really beautiful, and it's well made, so there's nothing crafted like a premium bow, and you pay a premium price for that. So I said the arrows should be kind of roughly in the right position. Knocking point is there, so this is quite straight here. I shoot first with leather protection, maybe I switch later to my thumb rings. But when I see this would be for me, but I trust you now, and I said it will stretch a little bit, so then the knocking point will go up. So the first shot now, stay with me. I don't draw fully yet, I guess. Scary. Holy cow. This thing. I mean, you hear that already. I think I broke my arrow. Stop. So, precision directly out of the box. Speed, holy moly. And you don't feel anything in the hand with these arrows. So they are roughly in the same weight, but holy moly. My targets are not made for that. Wow, just wow. It's a little bit on the loud side for my taste, but might go away or not, I don't know. My accuracy, I was distracted by a fly on the bow. So I'm not sure with this knocking point. For me, the knocking point again is too low, but I know, Ronald, you made it especially that it's right. We'll see. But feels good in the hand, and there's nothing wiggly, wobbly, something. Nothing. I still feel that the knocking point is too low. I should now above. You hear that? No, now the arrows don't fly, okay? Knock underneath again. Thank you, Ronald. Yeah, then what a difference it makes with this bow. If you knock under or above the knocking point. The arrow went like this in the target. Holy moly, so most probably. String stretched already a little bit. You feel a little bit, but it's normal. Wow, and this bow is this direction extremely sturdy, so so let's see, I shoot now with Ronald's own arrows. They are 32 inches and 420 grain. That should be just fine. 200. Oh, 182. So you really need to draw full here. Yeah, 187. So 200 is not a problem. There, I guess, a little more heavier. 8. A bit too heavy. Oi, that sounded bad. 184. But this high pitch sound, so it's not for me. 184, 420 grain. 197. 192. In my draw. 201. With 45 pounds at 31, but from the belly, so I shoot more than 10 grain. Not sure if we are getting friends. So this bow is quite substantial, has a big handle, too big for me and for how I shoot. But of course, if you're looking for stability for this draw curve and accuracy, even with this extreme super recurve here, it's starting to make fun, I have to admit. The only thing which is totally not fun is retrieving the arrows out of the target. So if you would have now the barreled arrows, let me shoot, just too heavy. But just to see what it does in the target. Oh, they fly straight. And you can get them easy out of the target. The normal ones are just, or you have these easy pull knocks, then it's easier too. So this one, 3D or something. The only thing is the noise. It's still a little loud for me. But so we like each other now. So much easier to get these tapered barreled arrows out of the target. Wow. But center. Wow. So yeah, almost center. You saw that I didn't shoot properly. So you need a good form. Then this bow will reward you with precision. You just need the right amount of control in the handle and a good release. And I don't know if you can do katra or something, but I scratched now that tape already. Speaking of katra, I try no katra. Yeah, works. A little bit of katra goes a long way. Where you look, the arrow goes. Insane. And the draw here is nothing. Then you overcome. You see the recurve? You overcome the heavy recurve, and from here onwards, then 27 inches, the recurve is open, and then it's easy. So up to 27, it's a little tough, and then the draw curve eases out. Holy moly. What a beast of a bow. For me, it takes a little bit. So for me, it is a learning curve. You need to learn to deal with this bow. So it's not the easiest bow on the planet, but it's surely, when you consider the price, not the first bow which you get. But craftsmanship is just outstanding. I wish I would have gotten the border bow from my friend Georges in France, but instead of Austria, they shipped it to Australia, and now it's somewhere stuck in a post office in Paris, and I don't know if we ever get this bow, so I can't do a comparison. I would have liked comparing the origin of the Super Recurve to this one, but 450 grains, that's a little heavier. Yeah, spine was not there, so you saw the arrow, but it's my bad release, my bad shooting. So this one wants you to have a good form. And I think that's all. You saw the speed I get out of it, of course, if you optimize everything and you draw longer, because 33.5 until here. My arrows were 32 and I was not even drawing 32 from the back. You can go up to here, 32 from the belly. You get, of course, way more speed out of it. Handle, you get used to it, and you need a beefy handle for this heavy piece of equipment. But there's nothing wobbly. This is just a solid piece. Beautiful bow. For me, a little too loud, and when we get used to it, it needs several shots that you get used to it. So if I would keep this now for a few weeks and shoot regularly, most probably I will fall in love totally. But it's not a love at first sight, for me at least. It's quite too different from my other Asiatic bows, but it's a beautiful bow. And you know, for $1,000, $1,200, you get something really special. And working. G10 riser makes totally sense. You don't feel anything in the riser, nothing. This is, here you see the poundage written. And then they always say there's nothing new in archery anymore. Of course, it's not new. We had super recurves. But in a package like this, with a nice handle that you could even shoot both-sided, but of course this one is now -1 millimeter here, so you have a little more closer to the center, which makes sense. Incredible bow. So one of my members of the alliance will be the happy owner of this bow. I will do later after the video a little question on my website now, so not on Patreon anymore. So you better switch now from Patreon to my side, because giveaways don't take place anymore on Patreon. I said now long enough I'm leaving Patreon, and I posted even there, so don't apply and go over to my website. So only the ones they are on asiaticarchery.com in the membership area, an alliance partner. It's the same pricing as with Patreon, a little more refined obviously. You all will participate in the shootout. I will ask a question. Everybody who answers the question right will participate, and it's not a shootout anymore. It's a random generator on the computer, so I can't do anything. It will pick then one of the right answers without me doing anything. Great bow. So, Ronald, you know bows, and I know some people don't like you. You're, for me, sometimes a little too nerdy, but I think it needs a certain amount of being a nerd to get there, to create something like this. Or your Josurian, which I have inside, the reinforced version, which I will shoot and maybe do another video of it. You know what you're doing. I like what you're doing, so keep on doing what you're doing, no matter the, you know, the critics. We have it everywhere. And photography channels, you have this poisonous people. Knife throwing, last time I saw a few comments on a post. Holy moly, they are the same poisonous, all these keyboard warriors. Anonymous is so easy, and then harsh words, because they think they look stronger using harsh words. No, you don't. You look like a whimsical little tiny dwarf if you use harsh words. So mind your words. You can stay, as I said earlier, on my channels. You use harsh words, you get deleted. And if you continue, you get blocked. It's as easy as it is. So manners matter. Some had to realize that already and ask why I'm not seeing my posts on Asiatic Archery, because I delete them. Manners matter. You behave, then you can post. It's my page, my Facebook group page. If you don't like it, don't join. Go to Atarn or something. They have a different mindset. Mine is mine. Nice bow, Ronald. Awesome. So, one of my dear members in the Alliance will get this bow. Thank you all for watching. Make sure, patrons, you switch over to my website. Otherwise, you're not participating in the giveaway anymore. And you have more things to do on my website. You have a chatbot where you can ask questions, and this chatbot will go through all my videos and find an answer for you. So more possibilities. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.